Talk about disappointing. Mark Andrews has been the tight end 18 or worse each of the last 3 weeks. He finished with 6 fantasy points against Atlanta, 3 for 45 through the air, 9 yards per target, 15 yards per reception. And you haven't seen double-digit fantasy points from Mark Andrews since week 6 when Lamar Jackson was the quarterback. And yes, like coming into this game, Mark Andrews had 5 straight games with at least 6 targets, but he got 5 targets in this game. And that's the targets that he's getting, but they're less valuable. And Andrews hasn't scored a touchdown since week 6. So you're probably not getting a touchdown. You're getting less valuable targets from a quarterback who doesn't throw the ball a lot and who likes to run the ball and take passes out of the offense. It's just not a formula for success for Mark Andrews. I'm not in on Mark Andrews this week against Pittsburgh. Last time he went 2 for 17 against the Steelers on 6 targets. Look, I started Taysom Hill over Mark Andrews, and you're finding other tight ends to start over Andrews. It's gotten really, really ugly. Like Dawson Knox, you're starting over Mark Andrews, as bad as it sounds. There's just so much distrust with this Ravens offense and being able to get the ball to their tight ends. And could Mark Andrews fall in the end zone? Sure, that's what any tight end could do. But I think he's fallen into he's going to do what every other tight end is going to do because it's such a downgrade in this Ravens offense that Andrews has been. We've seen his floor, and it's a scary one for what you invested draft capital in. You drafted him at the back end of the second round, beginning of the third round in most drafts, and you're lucky if he's carried you on into this championship final. If you like the content and this is helpful to you, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. It really helps the channel. Mark Andrews, unfortunately, could be considered a league loser for your fantasy playoff team. So yeah, I'm not in on Mark Andrews for this week against Pittsburgh either. Just a lot not going for him. And maybe you'll have to look elsewhere to find a tight end. So make sure you put in the comments of this video what tight ends you want compared to Mark Andrews, and I'll let you know rankings-wise as we get closer to this Pittsburgh game against the Baltimore Ravens.